shadow of the burning church, the devil's wind did blow through the ghost town silent streets, where cursed whispers grow. A whiskey bottle lay half buried neath the sand, the only witness left from a forsaken, blighted land. Echoes from below, like train whistles in the night, carry tales of lost love and hearts that once burned bright. The sands themselves keep secrets under moonlit starry skies, every gust a reminder, every silence a disguise. Forgotten graves, where the restless souls do sleep, lies a tale of a lover's vow that the earth decided to keep. He promised her forever by the old sycamore tree, but his shadow found the gallows, betrayed by his decree. Echoes from below, they whisper through the dust of bonds broken by betrayal and the crumbling of trust. The desert knows the stories of the lives that had to fall, every breeze a memory what was lost by all. In the heart of the silent desert, I faced the storm alone. The skies cried out like the anguished in a deep resounding moan. The truth hit hard as lightning, my fate was sealed by past deeds. Now I roam these cursed lands where my heart forever bleeds. From below, now guide my weary gun. Justice might be blind here, but it's not undone. I'll follow these haunted whispers through the night till I can't rest, laid down by the very echoes that curse but also bless. Dancing with hollow sky, crimson sun bleeds its light on a ghost town streets, whiskey bottle rolling past the chapel's burnt out shell, dust devils dance, where laughter used to meet. Specters whisper secrets that the night won't tell. I'm just dancing with the hollow sky, where the stars don't dare to tread. Echoes of a lonesome lie-riddled cry across plains where the angels fear to wed. Once loved a girl with storm clouds in her eyes, in a town too cursed where hope dared not to stay. She left with a train whistle's mournful sighs. Under a dust storm shroud she stole my heart away. Dancing with the hollow sky beneath the moon that hides his face in shame. Every whispered wind's a soul's goodbye to a land that forgot to remember its own name. At the crossroads by the forgotten graves, I faced the devil wearing my lover's guise. A showdown with the shadows that she gave underneath the hollow, heartless skies. So I dance alone with the hollow sky, revenge a bitter trail from the lies she spun. This outlaw heart set to ride or die underneath the cursed eye of a vengeful sun. Out where the whiskey drowns old tales, by the crossroads under the pale moon's veil, a ghost town weeps in the desert's breath, where shadows dance with the cursed lands of Seth. Dusty boots on forgotten graves, train whistles moan through winds that crave. Each midnight strikes like a judge's gavel, marking hearts bound by dirt and gravel. At midnight crossroads mark your fate, where love's lost and the damned relayed. Burning churches, sins confessed underneath that moon. No soul finds rest. Once a man with a lover's heart turned outlaw when his world fell apart. Whispers told of a dark betrayal in the silent desert beneath the stars' cold trail. He rode east where the dust storms speak, past the chapel where the holy weep, seeking vengeance for the love he'd lost. At midnight crossroads he'd pay the cost. At midnight crossroads come to see, where hearts bleed out their destiny. Burning memories, love undressed underneath that moon. No soul finds rest. There by the sign he faced his ghost, the lover shade his haunting host.
midnight knows no refrain. With each step back to where he'd been, the winds whispered of sin's own kin. At midnight crossroads, accept your part in a tale of revenge that breaks the heart. Churches burn and spirits contest underneath that moon, find no rest. At midnight crossroads, all is lost in the dance of ghosts. Love bears the cost, with each whisper secret of the past. Midnight's curse holds tight and fast. Out where the dust storm cloaked the dawn, near the old church with its cross long gone, stands the remains of a charred wood frame where the whiskey whispers a forgotten name. Midnight train whistles moonlit tune for a love lost neath the blood-red moon. And the flame stands wild in her haunted eyes, in the burning barn under cursed star skies. The ghost of a heart that couldn't stay confined by the chains of the love or the hands of time. She rode in on the tail of a tempest wind, with tales of betrayal sketched under her skin. In the back of the bar under low slung lights, she plotted revenge on a cold dark night. Two lovers entwined, then unraveled by fate, a vow carved in sorrow, sealed by hate. And the flames lift high with revengeful cries, in the burning barn under storm-swept skies. Revenge, a bitter trail from the choices we choose, on paths paved in blood and old hearts' dues. In the ash, in the ember, I found my peace as the fire cleansed my soul, gave my spirit release. There in the glow, her shadow did rise, a silhouette of remorse under smoldering skies. Forgiveness, a phantom in the smoke we embrace, while the past and the present in the flames interlace. So the barn burns down to the ground of sin, with our memories fading like the smoke in the wind. Now every nightfall by the light of the stars, I'll sing this ballad to the ashes and scars, where our love and our vengeance forever reside, in the burning barn, ballad where the old ghost hide. The wind moans through the timbers, an old ghost town's lullaby. Whiskey bottles clink in rhythm under a forsaken sky.
Dust devils dance on broken streets where lovers used to tread. Each footprint's a story buried in a town too dead to wed. I'm dancing with Ghost Town, shadows in my spin, twirling with memories of sins draped in sin. The moon hangs like a jury in the courtroom of the night as I dance with Ghost Town under fading lantern light. The train whistle weeps at midnight across the barren moors. Echoes stir the spirits behind the saloon swinging doors. I came here seeking solace in the arms of a spectral bride. Her betrayal burns like a church on fire, with the devil trapped inside. Dancing with Ghost Town, a waltz in the dust, a lover's quarrel settled with each gust. Stars witness in silence in the courtroom of the night as I dance with Ghost Town, where wrong dons the mask of right. In the heart of the desert, under the scorn-closed nest, I face the man who wronged me with a bullet in my chest. Forgotten graves bear witness as the sand whispers confess. In the heat of confrontation, truth bears its final test. Still dancing with Ghost Town, vengeance in my veins, each step a story of love, loss, and pain. Judgment comes like daylight in the courtroom of the night as I dance with Ghost Town till my soul takes flight.
Out where the shadows meld with the scorched plain, church once stood proud neath the sun's rain. Met the horizon with a spire so tall, now just ashes where the fire did crawl. Whiskey bottles clink in the Ghost Town bar, while a dust storm wails neath a cursed star. Dance, dance, the church fire waltz in the silence of the ruins and the faults. Spin with the ghosts in the pale moonlight, where the flames took her from me that night. I heard her laughter on the old train's whistle, saw betrayal's face, cold as a thistle. She loved another, took my heart to the grain, left me with nothing but the drought and my pain. One strike of the match, burning bright and fast in that old church wood, laid our love to its last. Dance, dance, the church fire waltz with the echoes of our love and its assaults. Twirl with the memories I can't fight, silent desert screams in the firelight. In in that fiery embrace? Was it revenge that led my hand, or her heart too broken to understand? Dance, dance the church fire waltz on a bed of embers and the frost. Forgotten graves call out my name. In the church fire's glow I claim my shame. Dance, dance the church fire waltz alone, where my soul can meet its cost. Step with the shadows that know my plight. Under starlit skies I embrace the night.
The ghost town walls, in the shade of the old gallows tree. A dusty ghost town, whispers keep, bottles clink in the haunting breeze. Echoes of a waltz in the tumbleweed. The shadows stretch from the porches worn. Train whistles cry through the coming storm. Silent church with a burned black spire. A tale of love meets a deadly fire. Dance, dance the ghost town waltz under moonlight's cold and silvery gloss. Grief in every step, dust in every twirl, with the ghost of yesterday and a lost girl. Once a heart filled with gold and dreams turned bitter streams on cursed beams. Her laughter now a ghostly sound, buried deep in unholy ground. A lover's pact made under starlit breath, betrayed by whispers of a cold death. Now every night when the desert cools, the shadows play by their own cruel rules. Dance, dance the ghost town waltz, with shadows long and regrets that exalt. Spin with the spirits of what used to be, in the silent ballroom of a memory. At the crossroads stood eye to eye. The truth lay bare under starry sky. A gun-sharp echo, a fall, a cry in the dust, a final lullaby. Dance, dance the ghost town waltz, steps echo in the halls of loss. Forgiveness a ghost too late to revive, where love and death no more derive. Dance, dance till the spirits depart, in the ghostly beat of a broken heart. Last call for the souls who roam in the cursed waltz of their forsaken home. in the shadow of a ghost town, where the silent deserts wait. Whispers float on dust, storm wind, secrets that they keep, a bottle lies half buried, a label worn and frayed, in a land where whiskey's fire once burned bright, now merely shade. Ashes of the whiskey on my breath and in my soul, tales of love and vengeance in a glass that's cracked and old. The wind moans a ballad of those lost and those betrayed. Ashes of the whiskey, where my deepest debts were paid. Beneath the scorned sky, the sun bleaches bones so white. I recall her laughter echoing through the lonesome night. The train whistle haunts me, a soundtrack to my strife. Her love was the dagger betrayal, cut like a knife. Ashes of the whiskey in the shadows of my heart, memories like ghost fires tearing old dreams apart. The moonlight bears witness to the sins I can't evade. Ashes of the whiskey under crosses where prayers were prayed. In the burning church's glow, I faced the man I used to be. Stood trial in the flames' harsh court, the judge and the jury me. Found guilty in the silence, with no one else to blame. I watched our love turn to smoke and fed the fire with my shame. Ashes of the whiskey drift away like grains of sand. Revenge a bitter liquor I drank from a cursed hand. Every drop that passes through these lips dark and decayed, whispers of the whiskey and the price I've dearly paid. Ashes of the whiskey haunt me till my dying day. Under a sky painted with sorrow's bruise, a ghost town whispers under the moon's faint light. Dust devils dance where the church bells used to ring, and whiskey's my companion through the cold, unforgiving night. Footsteps echo across forgotten graves in this cursed land where only the lost are brave. Spin, spin, black sun waltz in shadows where lost lovers once danced. Burning past old regrets that haunt underneath the black sun where hope doesn't stand a chance. Her laughter was a melody, a sweet and haunting tune, now swallowed by the silence of this desolate expanse. Promises crumbled like the church consumed by fire. In the asher locket lies a victim of our cursed romance. Train whistles moan a dirge across the barren plains, a sound that's now a lullaby for pain that still remains. Spin, spin, black sun waltz in black sun where spirits still enchant. At the crossroads stood the devil with a grin, offered me a vengeful path with whispers of the sin. But in the dust storm's wrath I saw her face again. In the eye of the storm, my heart knew it was the end. So spin, spin, black sun waltz, in echoes of what used to be my heart's last dance. No more tears for this path I've sought. Underneath the black sun I embrace the darkness I once fought. In the haunted desert silence my revolver lays beside, with the black sun as my witness. It's here my demons abide.
Out where the dust storms cover up the sun, I walk alone, my shadow weighs a ton. Whiskey bottle empty lies cracked upon the ground. Each step whispers stories in this ghost town I've found. Buried in the dusty boots beneath the cursed land, fate's written in the sand, with a gun in my trembling hand. Echoes of a train whistle calling out to lost souls in silent deserts where the wind forever moans. Found an old church, its bell silent and burned. Memories of love lost and the bitter lessons learned. She was a wildfire, her touch both warm and cold. Now just a whispered betrayal in stories left untold. Buried in the dusty boots underneath the starlit expanse, revenge stirs the night, give the shadows a chance. Hear a train whistle fading like the pulse of a ghost heart. In these silent deserts, even death can part. Face to face with my reflection in a shard of glass, haunted by what I've become, shadows of the past. Whispers turn to shouts in the vortex of my mind. A showdown looming, not leaving this curse behind. Dusty boots where my grave quietly waits, acceptance in the silence as the cold night abates. Trains cry like a lullaby in the vastness of the night. In the heart of the desert, I embrace the fading light.
On the edge of dusk, in a ghost town breaks where the shadows stretch and the coyotes howl, and no church burns, a steeple lost in space. Whiskey bottle clinks in the hand of the foul. Lone whistle rides the wind from a distant train. Echoes carry tales of what I used to be. Gone with the outlaw heart beneath the cursed moon's light, under the horizon where my demons hide in plain sight. Love's a forgotten grave, sworn by blood to never part. Tonight my soul's the price I pay. Gone with the outlaw heart. The desert knows her secrets, keeps them close. Dust storms roar like the anger in my veins. She was the oasis, my reprieve, my dose. Her betrayal, a noose woven from love's own chains. Silent deserts witnessed our vows crumble to dust. Her whisper, a serpent slipped me, broke in a shell of rust. Gone with the outlaw heart, chased by the shadows dark, running from the past where sorrow's etched its art. Love's a haunted tale in this land harsh and stark. Tonight I ride through hell, gone with the outlaw heart. In the mirror of the night, my reflections lost face the man I become at an unbearable cost. A showdown with my ghosts in the streets we start. Gunsmoke will be my host, revenge a bitter part. Gone with the outlaw heart, with each beat I depart from the man I once was to fulfill destiny's chart. This journey ends where it did start, in the silence of the desert. Gone with the outlaw heart. Out where the whiskey drowns old tales, by the crossroads under the pale moon's veil, a ghost town weeps in the desert's breath, where shadows dance with the cursed lands of Seth. Dusty boots on forgotten graves, train whistles moan through winds that crave. Each midnight strikes like a judge's gavel, marking hearts bound by dirt and gravel. At midnight crossroads, mark your fate, where love's lost and the damned relate. Burning churches, sins confessed, underneath that moon no soul finds rest. Once a man with a lover's heart turned outlaw when his world fell apart. Whispers told of a dark betrayal in the silent desert beneath the stars' cold trail. He rode east where the dust storms speak, past the chapel where the holy weep, seeking vengeance for the love he'd lost. At midnight crossroads he'd pay the cost. At midnight crossroads, come to see where hearts bleed out their destiny. Burning memories
fast.
In the shadow of a ghost town under a blood-red moon, whiskey bottles lay forgotten beside the dusty saloon. A lone whistle cuts the silence, a train mourns souls lost. Midnight strikes its claim here where love and faith have caused. Midnight in the revenge where broken vows lie deep. Echoes of a cursed land where haunted whispers creep through the winds that carry dust storms over graves no crosses keep. Midnight in the revenge, it's here my secrets seek. Once loved a girl like fire in a church we planned to wed, but betrayal came a-calling, left my heart for dead. That church now lies in ashes, her memory but a ghost. In the silent crying desert, her betrayal hurts the most. Midnight in the revenge where sorrow sows its seeds. Echoes of our laughter, now shattered deeds. Through the storms that blot out starlight under moons of misdeeds. Midnight in the revenge, it's here my dark heart bleeds. By the flicker of a candle, I see her face in every flame. And in the cold haunting echoes, I still whisper her name. A showdown with my demons at the edge of this cursed land. I'm the shadow in the moonlight, gun and justice in my hand. Midnight in the revenge where past and present clash. Echoes of a gunfire under skies abash. Through the silence of the desert where my sorrows thrashed. Midnight in the revenge, my spirit's old and hatched. So here's to the forsaken in the hour of the night, where the lost are forever searching in the fading light. Midnight holds my story in the land of endless drifts, a tale of a haunted outlaw and the life he couldn't shift.
Out past the old shanty town where the whistle sounds more like a ghost. Dust devils dance with the echoes of those who've given up the ghost. Beneath a sky too white and a sun that paints the earth blood red, lies a trail of whiskey bottles leading to the sins that I once fled. I'm gone with the last ride. Shadows cross the great divide, where the love I knew and the dark truth lied in a silent desert under a cursed moon sky. I'm just a whisper where hope and heartache collide. old church burning by the light of a cold and heartless moon. The steeple fell like my dreams in a fiery forsaken plume. Once loved a girl with eyes like the stormy skies before the dawn. She left me with nothing but a goodbye, as bitter as a day is long. I'm gone with the last ride where old ghosts and regrets reside. Echoes of a train that's carrying everything I can't hide. Past the dusty plains where my old fears abide, riding towards the horizon where my old self died. In the mirror of the night, I see her face, haunting and near. The wind whispers secrets, the desert sands shifting so clear. Betrayal, sharp sting, I feel in my bones, it's rattling deep. Tonight the reckoning comes, and it's mine alone to keep. Gone with the last ride beneath the white and starless sky. I lay my vengeance down by the graveyard where the forgotten lie, letting go the reins of a past that's been run dry. In the haunted silence, I whisper my last goodbye.
Every verse a desolate painting, every chorus a haunted melody, weaving through the dark tapestry of a lone soul's reckoning with his past.
In the shadow of the mesa, where the cold winds never rest, a bottle lay beside him, amber proof of his quest. A lonely train whistle cuts through the cursed night air, in a town too dead for dying, no salvation anywhere. No mercy in the lost love, no tears left to cry. The stars above unblinking, cold in the desert sky. Whispered vows, now ashes, scattered in the breeze. Nothing left but to haunt this ghost town's memory. He rode with a heart full, left with it torn apart. Her lies were like a razor, slicing through his heart. A church once stood as witness, now in embers it lays, her silhouette in the doorway as the organ softly played. No mercy in the lost love, burned dreams at his feet. whiskey bottle lay shattered, a story untold. In the burning barn, revenge unfolds so cold. No mercy in the burning barn, flames licking sky so dull. Goes to you like dust through my fingers. You pull this cursed land, whispers with the cries of the scorned in the ember glow. Only shadows dance forevermore. A trail of forgotten graves, to broken promises led. Her locket by the oak where our loved ones bled. Came midnight, a train whistle cut through despair. Echoes bounce off the church, standing empty and bare. No mercy in the burning barn as the stars hide their light. Memories burn as fierce as the desert cold bites. Silent deserts keep secrets of the sins we adorn under the crimson sky. Love's debts are sworn. In the ashes, face to face with the ghost of my fate, haunted by the fires of hell, I open the gate, a showdown with the past where the truth is born. In the heart of the blaze I stand, broken and torn. No mercy in the burning barn, a gunslinger's hymn, echoing across lands where hope grows dim. Take a breath, let the fire consume what's been torn. In the silence of surrender, a new resolve is born. Where the horizon bleeds onto dusty plains, a ghost town sleeps under cursed skies' rain. Whiskey bottles clink in the grip of the dead, echoes of betrayal where false vows were said. Wind carries whispers, a train's mournful cry. Beneath the black sun, only shadows dare to fly. Gone with the black sun, under shadow I roam, chasing echoes of a love, now a memory flown. In this land forsaken, where the silence confess, my heart beats a dirge in the deep wilderness. She was a flicker of light, swift to ignite. In a chapel of dreams, set the world alright. But the flames rose wild, ate through sacred walls. Her laughter turned to ash when darkness called. Through the smoke she vanished, left nothing behind, only a specter of desire and a man resigned. Dust the black sun. With revenge, my silent partner, I wander these barren lands, ever the lone charter, to the ends of the earth, under sky so stern. For her, the lost love, forever I yearn. So here's to the outlaws, with hearts turned to stone. May the black sun guide you through the deserts you roam. Buried in a lost love, in the shade of a dead town's rusted sign, the wind whispers secrets in tongues of the old pine. Dust dances with ghosts of a love left behind, where whiskey bottles lay with unlabeled graves unrefined. Buried deep in lost love, where hearts dare not dig, lies a tale of a man and a love so big, a betrayal so foul under moonlight so dim. In the haunted silence, his fate grows grim. He met her at dusk beneath the chapel's flame. The preacher's words burn in his heart did the same. But the devil wore lace, eyes promising sin. By the break of dawn, the gallows whispered her name. Buried deep in lost love, where shadows conspire, echoes of train whistles fueling the fire. Her laughter a memory fading in the night. In the glow of the burning church, he's losing the fight. On the cursed land he roams, alone with his spite, a specter of vengeance in the fading light. He faced the ghost of her lies, his resolve turned to stone. In the silence of the desert, the truth chilled to the bone. Buried deep in lost love, a heart torn apart, he rides through the night with a bullet dark heart. No redemption in revenge, just a cold desert breeze. In the land of forgotten graves, he'll never find peace. Out in the valley where the dead trees stand, the sand whispers secrets of a cursed land. Moonlight dances on a lone gravestone, a ghost town echoes with a sorrowful moan. A bottle
whiskey lies in the dust, forgotten like the dreams we left to rust. Train whistle moaning in the midnight hour, desert wind's waltz holds a haunting power. Oh, dance with the shadows that the moonlight paints, twirl with the spirits and the heartbreak saints. Each step a story of love's decay, the desert wind wall sweeps us away. She was a beauty with wildfire eyes, promised forever under starlit skies. But betrayal's blade was a silent vow, left nothing but a burning church to show how. Dust storms rage like the anger I've nursed, her memory a blessing and a heart-wrenching curse. Every whisper in the wind, her voice seems near. In the eye of the storm disappears my fear. Oh, dance with the shadows that the moonlight paints, twirl with the spirits and the heartbreak saints. Each step a story of a love's decay, the desert wind wall sweeps us away. Under the crescent moon's watchful eye, I face the land where old lovers lie. Forgotten graves hold the truth beneath, where lies the line between justice and thief. So I'll dance with the devils that the night unveils, step through the silence where the justice fails. Revenge or mercy, the line wears thin, the desert wind walls calls me again. Oh, dance with the shadows that the moonlight paints, twirl with the spirits and the heartbreak saints. Each step a story in dust inscribed, the desert wind walls where my old self died. In the heart of a town they forgot to name, the desert sun bleeds into rusty frames. Whiskey bottles lay scattered in the sand, echoes of laughter, a vanished band. A silenced church with its broken cross, here ghosts dance to the tune of loss. Ghost town and smoke under a blood-red sky, where the dreams of the damned refuse to die. Whispers float in the winds of despair, this cursed land stripped raw and bare. A spirit wanders with eyes like the storm, hunting the shadows of a love forlorn. Beneath the old oak, a forgotten grave, lies the heart of the girl he couldn't save. The train still whistles a lonesome cry over tracks where old sins lie. Ghost town and smoke under the haunted moon, cradles the secrets of a man marooned. Each gust of wind a sigh of what's lost in this silent desert. Each soul pays the cost. He faces the phantom, his heart in drought. Forgive me, darling, his cracked voice pleads, but the wind just howls and the ghost town bleeds. Ghost
town and smoke where he'll forever roam. In the dust and the ashes he finds his home. A bottle of whiskey, his only friend, in a town too gone for amends. Ghost town and smoke, the curse he chose to keep, where love lies buried too deep.